What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD here, disabled but deadly, and welcome to another Tactical Tuesdays. We've got kind of a stacked show today because we're going to do something we haven't done in a long time, and that is a full, complete pocket dump. So y'all can see what I really carry on me on the daily. We are also going to look at a new Ketuo model that just came in. And no, I don't mean the syndicate that I recommended not buying, but this new model, we have 8 different versions to look at, and it's pretty fire. We also have a couple of huge announcements to make later on, including a massive event this Saturday where you will have the chance to win faux Jimmy Crow Customs. It's going to be nuts, folks. It's going to be nuts. I'm going to say hi to the chat. I do see the sexiest member of Kripple Krew Inc., Mrs. Deadly, in there, but we're going to roll to the top with Henry G., the first one in both chats. This is your first notice that if you are in the vertical live stream and you would like to see the entire mat and chat with the rest of the crew, the horizontal link is pinned in the pinned comment. Pardon me. So we are looking at Burning Stables Forge. What it do, Clayton? Clayton is going to join me next Tuesday, St. Patrick's Day, for a killer live stream. We're going to have a lot of fun. My brother Mud, member of Kripple Krew Inc., dropping them badass emojis. What it do, what it do. I love them badass emojis. Same with Ginger Frickin' Fisher, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, what it do. Edyards. What is up, my friend Ed Durbin, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Kathleen Smith, what is up, sis? Hope you are doing all right today. Miranda Keith, what it do, member Kripple Krew Inc. How are you, sis? Checking over in that vertical side. Jimmy Crow, my brother, what it do, what it do. He is a big part of this upcoming Saturday's live stream event that we are going to be talking about. Apex Carry, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, what it do. Baz Beast, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my brother? As you can see, I am sitting here playing with your anniversary gift. Big homie Baz Hook got me a brand new Dimco Razor Shark as a 25th anniversary gift. Big shout out. Thank you, my friend. This just got here yesterday, and I love it. I love it as much as I hoped I would. The Dimco Razor Shark is sick. And now I'm going to have to get a real Nano Shark. But this is already my favorite cardboard destroyer, box shredder. This will be my new travel knife when I fly so that I can drop the blade and then put a blade in when I get there and still have a shark lock to fidget with. What it do, brother? Tristan, my brother, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Projectiles are sharp. What it do, what it do? Dropping them badass emojis. Badass emojis. Scrolling. The Jake, what's going on? Hope you're having a killer day, homie. Scrolling. If you do pop into that vertical side, make sure you stab the like button before you hop on over to the horizontal and stab it again. Just cause. Co-Bunny. What it do, homie? Drinking some coffee, flicking some machetes. You know how he do. Razor Shark. Dude, it is sick. Real shark lock action. The ergos are fantastic. If you're going through a bunch of cardboard, it'll do it all day. If I'm opening packages, I can open it like this. or like this if I really want to control the depth that I'm cutting in. This has been opening boxes and shredding cardboard since it got here yesterday because it's fun. And I like how much edge. You're getting like 85% of that edge to use as opposed to, half or less on a lot of them. The GRN scales feel phenomenal. Oh, let me turn my other light on so we can get better detail. Feel phenomenal. Like you know how cold steel on the 8015 light, their FRN almost feels like G10. Well, this GRN almost feels like G10. It is, and it's very comfortable. I highly recommend getting the Razor Shark. It is lefty friendly. And not only is it a box destroyer, but like I said, it's a perfect travel knife because you can get rid of the blade. And as soon as you land, you can go to a gas station, truck stop, Walmart, Home Depot, anywhere and get a pack of blades, cheap, and have a good, strong pocket knife on you. Highly recommend, homie. Highly recommend. Lone Star Cowboy, Carry of the Day, the Cold Steel Tie Light 6-inch and some BB Dogma and pattern welder finish. Yay. Laser Ghost Knives, aka Donnie Bless, aka Donzo the Clown. What's hood, homie? What is hood? Is he treating and listening? More badass emojis. Treat. Oh, foe. What it do? Good to see you, Trio Foe. You in that vert side while I'm catching up. You might have already popped off. Yeah, dude, I told you. The Ting is great, but it's my favorite crossbar. I'm so glad you got a lefty in orange. Exactly what you wanted. But yeah, that Spurs is a great description of that Ting. The ergo's phenomenal. This is my favorite crossbar. The Riverlock action is fantastic. Boy, it didn't take us long to bust out a TRM. One Moon. What it do? Yeah, Cold Steel makes some badass blades. Oh, show. Smoking, you know it. Gotta get that pregame on. Scrolling. My Nepal swords are in Thailand now. Say they'll get here in 2 days from Thailand. Really? That'll be interesting. Hope you're having a killer day, Miranda. Scrolling. Kelly, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, sis? What it do? Mo, Patty, what is going on, sis? How are you? By the way, if I didn't say it, Kelly's Mishmash is a member of Kripple Krew Inc. Scrolling. Was driving, saying what's up to everybody. He's doing that dad taxi part of the day. Part of the day is always busy. Crossley's workshop. What it do? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Dude, that would be awesome. A replaceable, pull this out and pop in a bottle opener. That would be dope. Ron friggin' Dobbins, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, homie? Good to see you, brother. Scrolling, it looks like we are caught up. So I was thinking, I know, yes, there was smoke, there was pain, there was everything you would expect in the workshop chilling. Hell yeah. Good to hear. Good to hear. D-Kong. What it do, homie? Good to see you. Man, I love this thing. It is so fun. It's just like flicking any other shark lock. I didn't think the action would be this good with such a that was me, such a light blade. But it really is. And I love this chode of a fifth pocket. Miranda Keith, member of Kripple Krew for 1 month. I appreciate your support, sis. She says, I always look forward to your lives. Well, I always enjoy kicking it with you, sis, and I appreciate your support so much. Here is your Razor Shark acoustic salute. Yay, yay, yay. My brother William Hornbostel, what's going on, brother? How are you? Jesse, checking in from the west side. Member of Kripple Krew Wink, what it do, what it do? He hitting that pregame. You know it. Sent you today's carry. We will take a look at Insta carries in a minute. But yeah, we haven't done an actual complete pocket dump of mine in quite a while. And I do get questions on how much stuff I actually carry. And what you see on screen is part of it. Today's pockets. In my right front pocket, I have the Razor Shark coming in to hit that like button. What it do, brother Aries? I hope you're having a killer day. Thank you for popping in right quick. Clint Crosby, what it do? Good to see you. So this is in the right front pocket. Well, we've got my left-hand knife today is the Spartan Harsey Stormwatch 3 1/4. Ron friggin' Dobbins. Dropping that $2 super chat. Say, hit that thumbs up, everybody. You can do it. I appreciate that, Ron Dobbins. Here's your Spartan Harsey salute. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you so much for the support, brother. It means a lot to me. Ron Crow, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Be Shady, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Good to see you, brother. But the left-hand knife today is that Spartan Harsey 3 1/4 Stormwatch. The right rear pocket today, the DLC version of the Pharaoh Monster Glideman DBD edition. Still available, folks. Get your Pharaoh Monster Glideman DBD edition before they're gone. On the belt is my beautiful new Aries EDC. Get a little more light on that. Bloomcliff with the True Blood Kieranite and the acid wash finish on that 80 CRV2 blade. This is legit one of the sharpest blades in the collection. Carried on the belt in the appendix position. Look at that matching bead in the appendix position with the handle right in front of my belt. The Dixon of the day, brother. The Dixon of the day is the Doomsday. Doomsday is one of the oldest Dixons in my collection. This might be my first Dixon. It was either this or the Leatherneck. I don't remember which one. But one of them was my first Dixon. So I've had this one for at least 6 years. And it still looks this good. This is why I buy Dixons. You know? Definitely sub to homie Dominic for show. But yeah, it definitely goes with the Aries EDC today. This thing is, he made mine chunkier than Mrs. Deadly's, so it fits my hand so well. Today's neck knife is the Civivi Baby Banter. Ooh, stinky dog fart, pit bull farts. Oh, I can taste that. That's not fair, Wiggles. That's not fair, Wiggles. This is the Baby Banter neck knife. And for a neck knife, it is very, very capable. I've carried and used this thing quite a bit. As you can see, the only spot that still looks dry is the part that's covered in the sheath when it's not in use. This hangs around my neck. The fifth pocket knife. Since I got it, has been the ABW slip joint, American Blade Works, in magnet cut and diamond textured tie. Carried in a slip by Dogwood Creek Leather and laser by my brother Bluminati. Yeah. Them puppy farts can be brutal. I always have a Hank on me. Today's is my newest Mad Yako Hank. I really freaking dig this pattern. I do. By the way, I wear 5'11" tactical pants held up with a 1 3/4 inch pistol belt. So that's why I can carry everything that I carry. Michael, new member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? Welcome to the crew, homie. You know what? We're going to give you a different acoustic salute with my new Ultim slide fidget. Thank you so much for the support, Michael. I believe, it's actually a return to Kripple Krew, but welcome back or welcome, whichever it is. Kripple Krew, drop your emojis. Build him that DBD wall. 5'11" tactical pants are the freaking way. Yes, the frag pattern looks sexy as well. I really dig that pattern. I highly, highly recommend the ABW slip joint. Lately, I've had the Ultim fidget from Waynerson EDC on me. I prefer to carry this style of fidget rather than a spinner on me, because it's, even though I like my spinner, it's more fun and easy to just knock this out if I can't fidget with a knife for a minute. Look at those badass emoji balls. Love it. Yeah, I don't wear sweats almost ever. So this is the fidget that's on me today. I like to have a couple challenge coins. Today, it's my ultimate challenge coin from brother Brian F. Minton State EDC. These are only $20, folks, and $10 of it goes to the Bluminati Tornado Relief Fund. And then I also have my poker chip from brother that was lasered by brother Bluminati Ninja for me. Keep that with me. Gotta have a pin. Typically 2 pins. This is my main pin today. The Waynerson EDC Ultim pin with the magnetic cap. 6-cone magnets that become your favorite fidget. Hell yeah. More than badass emojis. Yay. But very light, full-size pin. Real inexpensive with Wainerson EDC, especially after code DBD. Evil homie BDB always makes sure he has a couple of them things that don't make the machine go beep. Today it's the Ultra Marlin Spike from Mitten State EDC, brother Brian F. Sometimes it's the Ultra Marlin Spike from homie Steve L. And then a G10 Sharpie. Always got to have something on you just in case all the metal things need to go away. Wicked cool, Bunny. And then we have my leather essentials wallet by big homie Atelier Evier. I'm going to see how I want. I'm going to take my cards out of the backside for a moment. But we have a card slot back here. We have a slot for cash. And then we have a spot for another 3 to 5 cards. I don't like to carry too many cards on me. So I have 3 in here. And then I keep my ID and my most used card back here. But this wallet from Atelier Evier is my favorite wallet. And I haven't stopped carrying it since I got it. Also in the pockets. Gotta have gum. I chew gum if I'm not sleeping or eating food actively. I'm chewing gum. With my throat, I have to keep it. It has to stay wet or I can't talk. I can't breathe. So there's always gum on me and always cinnamon Trident. As much as I chew, as much as I chew, I got to have gum on me. The beard has to have a comb. Gotta have a comb. Gotta keep that beard looking good. That's in the pocket. Neville Longbottom. So, by the way, folks, during Barbie's live stream on Sunday, make sure you tune in because brother William Hornbossel will be giving away a TCal folder, the CW folder. He's giving that away to thank people for donating to his sister Laura's GoFundMe. We'll post that GoFundMe in a bit, but make sure you turn into Barbie's live stream this Sunday for a massive TCal giveaway. I do. I don't always carry cash. Well, I like to have at least $2 on me so that I'm not broke. You're never broke if you have something on you. But no, it is good to have some cash on you, but I just don't carry cash very often. Now, if I'm riding, there is emergency cash sewn in my cut underneath my patch, just in case I ever absolutely have an emergency for cash. I can get in there and get some of that. But other than that, I don't carry a lot of cash. Paul Mills, what it do, homie? What it do? Ed Durbin just got a C-Dub folder the other day. Hell yes. And then, besides that, we also have a Viper 8 pouch with an extra tab that was made, that holds patches. It's just my zipper pull. But, you gotta have a little bit of patches to show off. On the backside, we have a pry bar that also has bits, T6, T8, flathead, and cash for gas when riding is different. and a flathead and a Phillips. So you've got 4 bits. Plus, I can no longer yell. Having a whistle on me helps me get attention if I can't holler. And it got the dog's attention just now. In the back of the pouch, we also have the Roxxon Flex Whoop companion with the D2 blade currently. We all have our can opener, bottle opener, a T8, and a T6. These tools change depending on need. But then I also, if I have this with me, have tweezers, a toothpick, and another driver. Roger Baker, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. Mud's going to be driving, but he'll be lurking. It's got the DBD Glideman, the Kaiser Drop Air Flightanium Beef. Mick Eppin Ranger, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. Dropping in badass emojis. Yep. When you go on long rides, sometimes that happens. I try to let the bank know ahead of time. Yeah, his pockets ain't empty, cuz. And we're hungry no more either. What movie? Mrs. Deadly obviously knows, but what movie? Pockets ain't empty, cuz. Yeah, we ain't hungry no more either. And then you open up the pouch. You got to have a backup. You got a backup flashlight to go with. Today's pocket flashlight is the Woobin G5. Sometimes it's the Woobin X4, but you got to have a backup light. Yay. That's right. Too Fast, Too Furious. Backup pen, of course. We have the finger bit from Skiff Made Blades, because this really helps with a double-sided pivot. I have a titanium medication carrier. I can carry 2 doses of my main medications, like a full day of my main medications, and the ones that I have to take. I can fit one, not an overnight, but like a 1 day's worth. Plus, if I ever need it, this has a compass that I can take off of and use. Titanium medication holder from CountyCom. And then, to top it all off, when I walk out the door, I have a cordless hole punch with them Freedom seeds that it spits in the 357,000th variety that I will drop in my front pocket with a sticky holster, or one of them annoying MMs in an alien gear holster. Yeah, the Thai version, that would be cool to add to my case. Or my carry. Yeah, I have a couple of Thai medication holders. I also have one that's like up shaped like a bomb. Because, I got to have meds. Now, if I'm leaving the house and going out of town, I also have a Viperade sling bag that has all my meds, but then it also gets extra stuff tossed in it, like the full-size drivers with bit storage and other gear if I'm carrying that bag. So when I roll out, pockets is always loaded. We will do hers very soon when she can come in. Right now she's busy. She's chatting at the moment, but she's going to be tied up at any time. But yeah, we can definitely do her carry dump on another live. I don't run Dobbins because I don't know. That just makes me feel old or something. I don't. I would need a morning, an afternoon, an evening, and a night slot. So I would need 4 slots. It'd be 28 just for 1 week, and that's crazy. That's awesome, sexy. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. But as you can see, when I roll out, Marlin spikes are great, and if they're definitely growing in popularity. If you want to get a great one, big homie Brian F, Mitten State EDC on the EDC roundtable is where you get them. These are less than $30. He has a whole bunch of different acrylic colors. This one is Ultim, but he's got a bunch of acrylics, and most of them have um, texture all around up here to add to the grip. These are excellent tools for, taking knots out of people's necks and such. And they don't make anything go beep, and they're very lightweight. With as much as I carry, it's awesome to get as much of it as possible lightweight. It's currently sitting next to my chair because I was just burning. But when I leave the house, I also carry a big lighter in a lighter bro, which has scissors, a blade, and a poker on it. Sterling Stoots, what it do, homie? Checking in on that vertical side. The horizontal is pinned if you want to stab that like button and then bounce over with everybody else. Kane effing Miranda, member of Kripple Krew Inc., dropping the badass emojis. Rachel Jordan with them badass emojis. Popping in. What's up, sis? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Tire repair, air pump, jump starter. That stuff's all in the bike. That's all in the saddlebags. Saddlebags is a whole different story. They have their own loadout. She is carrying her Aries EDC Bloom today. Yeah, the saddlebags loadout is its own animal. We're going to take a look at some Instagram pictures right quick before we talk a little bit about this upcoming Saturday. Let's share Instagram carry. Oh, wrong screen. That was YouTube Studio. Yeah, I don't leave the house in anything but 511 tactical pants. We've got Data Crew, Data Carry, our daily carry company, Slim Pride, Workshop RMX, Awesome Hank. We got a badass lighter, a Nightcore ED17 flashlight. That's the Jake's carry. Awesome setup. I love it. I really need to get one of these in my collection. Miranda Keith also got that RMX, but she got the sheep's foot. We got the Bastide Bowie raccoon. We have a sick Mannix 2 and a wicked CRKT with a Wyvern Kodiak Designs. Hank, I like it. Carried my bless and my bug out today. Yay, yay, yay. Always carry a tourniquet. Yeah, there's a tourniquet in my saddlebags. There's a tourniquet in my sling bag that I take when I'm on a day trip. Multiple tourniquet. I have one in my bug out bag. So tourniquets are also important. Robin Dahlem with that beautiful Vulcan. I think. No, I don't know if that's a Vulcan, honestly. And a chopped smock. I love that Game Boy with the 3D printed. And I think that's a Gonk DDC, Hank. I think. Tristan. Oh, yeah, look at that. It's Cutlery Shop exclusive CTSXHP Little Native and his brand new Lefty Bulldog Rev freaking B. Okay, yeah, it is a Vulcan. I thought so. Air Force uniform, my job supplies, my awesome work pants. Lucky me, 5'11", baby. Hey, heck yeah. Heck yeah. First aid kits in the bag. Oh, show. Mine includes the extra super glue. Tinnable Heron and Tyler Denny Apprentice. Oh, that's beautiful. And so is that. How do you like that Heron? This really short crossbar intrigues me. It's a cool design by our homie, Johan Jordan. Jason Cox. Ooh, ooh. I love that Avant looking too, son. And then we got the Baba Yaga. Let's see. It is a good looking too, son. This is one of the ones he told me has some of the best button lock action he has ever felt, ever. One Moon. Got that amphibian, the TRM tag along, all USA carry, and some pocket jank that he carved himself, his BMF hank holder, and a nice little pouch. Awesome setup. And of course, we gotta look at the Fluffy Popper. Fluffy Popper. Fluffy Popper. I love it. I have reviewed the RMX and I want it so badly, especially the 3V version. Yo, BNA, gifting a membership. We're going to stop sharing the screen for a moment. I want to pet that dog. How many dogs you have, One Moon? We're going to see who got this. Oh, wait, he did that in the vertical stream. So I got to get into the vertical stream to see who got that. Fist Labs. Yo, welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. And thank you, Brand New American. You know, human cheat code always gets a TRM salute. It's because of the human cheat code that I'm in, like Flynn with TRM. So he gets that Bulldog Rev B. Don't get it twisted. I'm sure they will do a 3V thumb stud. See, but I love the original version because I personally do like my favorite type of button lock, plunge lock button lock, is the ones that lock closed. Gravity style opening. That's my favorite style of plunge lock. So I love that idea on the RMX, but I know a lot of people want them thumb studs. Kripple Krew, drop your badass emojis like Mrs. Deadly just did, thanking BNA and welcoming Fist Labs to the Kripple Krew Inc. Did One Moon answer how many dogs he's got? Because I am really curious. Neil to the Mac, member Kripple Krew Inc. Must be on break. It's good to see you, my friend. Look at the badass emojis. Let's see if we got any other carries. Oh, One Moon Pupper popped up again. Don't forget, you can always send your pupper pictures with your carry pictures. One Moon got that heavy duty today. With the axe and the hatchet, chopping that firewood. All right, BNA. I said One Moon, I think. That's big homie BNA. If you want to share your carry with the crew, folks, or share your beautiful puppers, hit me up, EDCwithDBD on Instagram, chopping wood, burning trees. I like it. Two spouts since I get it bolted back in. Take it out with skating and stuff. Makes sense. Had dogs whole life. Yeah, I gotcha. That's the former dog Lola. Lola was a beautiful puppy. How many puppers you have now? More badass emojis. I really need to do the Pimp My Knife video. I'm going to do that this week. Pimp My Knife and get those titanium scales from Mrs. Deadly put on this. I've had so much content I've had to record. I haven't had like a chance to do one of my fun videos like Pimp My Knife. But we gonna do that this week and put some wicked cool chopping broccoli. We are gonna put some beautiful titanium scales on my original very first button lock. Only my second Civivi after I bought the Heldar neck knife. And one of my first like modern pocket knives worth sharing, not just tactical crap from Smith & Wesson or something like that. So this one is going to get the black titanium, and with the black tie pocket clip, should look pretty fire. Got to do that this week. Just the Aussie right now. Yeah. I love having a second dog while you still have your well-trained older dog to help train your new dog. Matt Conklin, just stopping in. School started today. Hey, I appreciate you popping in, stabbing that like button. Matt Conklin, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. Thank you for the support, brother. Put these scales away till I put them on. Mrs. Deadly, she did not like the dead flies that came in the pouch. They tripped her out when they came out, and she's still not a fan of the dead flies from Flightanium. Put those back in there for the moment. One, that Civivi button lock, it's good and I like it, but the 14C is baby food soft. I don't carry it as often as I used to. I used to, for quite a while, this was my main knife. And mine has always stropped back really well. I haven't had to sharpen it yet. I've only stropped it. And mine has held an edge pretty well. I think I've only stropped it twice. I've had this knife, I don't know, for about since this when this originally dropped. The first day it dropped, I jumped on it. So this one was 2022. I've had this one for a while and never sharpened it. It'll get more carry again once it gets those titanium scales on it. But this used to get a ton of carry. I still enjoy carrying it. Yeah, see, I've had great luck with this one. Yeah, she hates those dead flies. Yeah, waiter. David Giudici. What it do, my brother? What it do? Good to see you. Yeah, free dinners for life with those flies. Yeah, the RMX is such a good little knife. Or not little knife, but a good knife. The 3V is so thin and slicey. It's insane. I've wanted to get one since I reviewed it. No, they're very fairly priced. Very fairly priced. See, Worksharp with the RMX series did something way cooler than Leatherman's bullshit folders that they dropped the last year. Those knives that Leatherman dropped are all shite and way more expensive. Man, I hope you're not asking Miranda what size pants she wears. because you don't ask a lady that. Folks, I'm going to pin this comment from our brother, William Hornbossel. This is a link to the GoFundMe for his sister Laura, who is going through a bunch of surgeries as she has over a dozen tumors removed. If you can afford to give and help, please do. If you can't, I mean, I understand times are tough all over. Please keep Laura in your prayers and William and the whole family. Routine test. Bluminati F and Ninja, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What the hell it do? Good to see you, brother. One of the OGs. I want the 3v1. Yeah, the M391 you got is pretty cool. Told him I want a Spyderco knife, but I don't want any spiders to come in the mail. Yeah, she did. She was like, I like Spydercos, but I don't like spiders on them. And I don't want any plastic spiders in there. I was like, Spyderco doesn't do that like Flytanium. Yay. Illuminati did an awesome job on the pictures. Yes, folks, the reason he has given away a C-Dub folder from TCal is the other day he said that if his sister's GoFundMe got 5 donations, he would do a giveaway with that knife. And it did. It got 6 that day. So this Sunday during Barbie's live stream, he will be giving away a Blim TCal C-Dub folder. Make sure you turn into Barbie 2 p.m. Eastern, correct, Barbie? Or 2 p.m. Pacific. Something like that. 3 p.m. Eastern. Shit, I can't remember right now. Now armed with the Sada tacos. Yeah, those were your axes. Leatherman fell off the wagon. Faux show. That new Wave Plus is bullshit. Whatever it's called. All right, Neil Mack, I appreciate you popping in, my brother. Good to see you. Uvreka. What is up? Checking in from South Germany. Good to see you. Welcome back, homie. Uniqlo is a Japanese brand. Yeah, the Wave Alpha is garbage. Dude, the MILF is, that's a dope looking knife. I can't remember who makes it, but yes, that's a dope looking knife. Yes, Baz Beast got one of my grails last week. He got an awesome knife from homie Fabster Run. He got the textured smoked Ultim shark foot shark cub. So now he has shark cub, nano shark, razor shark, AD 20.5, and an AD 20. Half-breed does the MILF. Thank you. Yeah, sick pickup, Boz. I'm gonna check Insta. What do we got on the gram? Ooh. Check this out. Mike John, what it do? Stay tuned, homie. Stay tuned. There is a larger something in the works, homie. Take it easy, Mud. Love you, brother. Beautiful watch. We got the Tactile Bear, an SPK Lamia, and a Daily Carico Slim Pry from our homie Cal. Awesome. One Moon. Sent the tree. He was, oh, yeah, that's not where the tree's not supposed to go there. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's the tree's not supposed to park there. Hell of a Hank, no disassemble. Aries Raptor, Berkeley, Cerakote, Shiv, Viper, Baloney, OC, Okoc, River, Kayak, and the Dojo Nado. Yeah, the Dojo Nado. That's from our homie, Berkeley, Cerakote. That's at Okochi River. That's the beautiful Crow from Aries EDC. And shit, what the hell was that one again? It said it. Viper Bologna. I like the no disassemble Hank with Johnny number 5. And Andrew Crossley with the shop carry. Got that Civivi brazen. Got the night core. I like the arrowhead pocket jank. Dig it, dig it. The Kripple Krew always has the dopest pockets. Y'all know it. Would that now be considered a treehouse? TRM Auto is. Man, that is one of the highest knives on my grail list. I cannot wait for it to come out. I want the aluminum and the titanium. Number 5 is alive. Los locos kick your ass. Los locos kick your face. Los locos kick your balls into outer space. I have a pride to say HNIC. I'm not even going to say what that is. Stab that thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, after getting the Razor Shark, I love this thing. I can tell that I'm going to love a Nano Shark as well. It's just big enough for that full 4-finger grip. And then, it just locks in, jimping up on top. And the handle is the same size and thickness as the Nano Shark. And it's really like, this is definitely a chode, 5th pocket chode, fill in your hand. Big fan, big fan. Oh, maybe stay tuned, maybe stay tuned. Maybe stay tuned. Devo Pony Stout dropped the 27th. Yeah, the new Pony Stout is pretty sexy. Those are awesome, homie. Those really are awesome. I need to get one of them from you. Specifically from you. Was that an exploding tree? Boom! Got that frozen sap until it boom! I'm going to move a bunch of my carry out of the way to show you guys a knife that came in yesterday. And while I am doing this, I want to talk about this coming Saturday. Saturday evening, Saturday the 14th, from 7 p.m. Pacific, or Eastern, apologies. 7 p.m. Eastern to 9 p.m. Eastern, we have a charity live that is going to be happening. Been like 70, took your first ride yesterday. Yay. Today I have the Militao 2, the ZT, and the Goliath. Nice. You did the Arrowhead. I dig it. This Saturday, we are going to be doing a charity. A huge member of our community. I know people have helped out before, but this is urgent. We will take a look at that, my brother. Our brother and a huge member of this community, Bluminati Ninja. His insurance is no longer covering his anti-rejection meds. And this all started with an idea by homie Titanium Justin. And you're going to be watching his channel too, because he also has a massive event coming on. But Titanium Justin talked to Winterblades, and Winterblades donated a knife to raise money for Bluminati Ninja's anti-rejection meds. Well, we also had a lot of other people donate stuff. This coming Saturday, we will be showing all of the knives that are going to be part of an Instagram auction. Brother Jimmy Crow will be live with me, and probably others throughout the night. And we will be auctioning 2 of the blades that night, but sharing all the rest that you will be able to bid on, as well as we will be giving away 4 Jimmy Crow customs this Saturday evening. 4. You're going to want to tune into that. And then you're also going to want to be paying attention to TJ, Titanium Justin, for, well, what about Bluminati? What did I say about Bluminati? Did I say we were raising money for Bluminati Ninja? If I did, I take that back. I did not mean that. I meant we were raising money for our brother Blade Walker, Steve. Steve's anti-rejection meds. If I said Bluminati Ninja, okay, I guess I did. My bad. I did not mean Bluminati Ninja. We are raising money for Blade Walker's anti-rejection meds. Steve, you know he's been through hell medically, and now he can't get his anti-rejection meds. It's literally killing him. That's not an exaggeration. And we are going to be having 2 nights. This Saturday will be the night we talk about all the auction stuff and give away multiple Jimmy Crow customs. And then Friday the 19th, I think that's the date, whatever the 19th is, my brother TJ, Titanium Justin, will be doing the waffle stream with the Winter Blades Factor. Or I think it's a Factor. It's a Winter Blades of some sort. It might be a Severn. I'll have to double check that. But it's a Winter Blade. During this Saturday's live stream where we have the auction, you will be able to also get spots for that waffle. And then you'll want to turn into my brother Bluminati, Titanium Justin for that waffle stream. So quick rundown one more time. This Saturday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, we are doing a charity live stream with an auction and a bunch of giveaways to raise money for our brother Blade Walker's anti-rejection meds. Following that, on the 19th, he was one of the first people to ever talk to me in the community. Following that, on the 19th, my brother Titanium Justin will be doing the waffle of the Winter Blade. So, like I said in the short yesterday, we'll not only be having fun, but we'll be doing some real good. And you have a chance to win a bunch of dope knives. So make sure you are there. I think I got it all right on the last go round. Nah, you're fine, Blue. Don't. So the blades that came in yesterday, I'm going to start with Mrs. Deadly's favorites. So the carbon fiber Ketuo Yakuzas came in. I'm going to pull this up real quick. Ketuo Yakuza carbon fiber. There we go. Yeah, Definitely. Blessed EDC. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, homie? My favorites of the carbon fiber Yakuzas is this blue, green, and black carbon fiber. And then we have, hey, love you, brother. Have a great day, Ron. Hope you have a fantastic week, brother. We have the blackout, or the black carbon fiber with both blades, the satin and the black wash. And then my least favorite of the bunch is the blues. You guys know I don't do blue knives. And this blue carbon fiber with blue backspacer, blue pocket clip, blue hardware does not appeal to me. But I know a bunch of you that it does. And it's done just as well as the other knives. I just don't like blue on my knives. Yeah. We have all 8 versions here. And I think these are my favorite Yakuzas. Whoop, that was me. I think I like these better than the titanium Yakuza, and definitely better than the G10. I'm just not a fan of the color blue, and I associate it with LEO, and I'm just not a fan of it. Yes, get a hold of Jimmy Crow, and he will talk more about the waffle. Y'all, if y'all don't know, if y'all think we meet breakfast food, change the first letter of waffle to an R, and then you'll know what we're talking about. Used to carve with axes. Had no space, make more. The black and green. Yeah, very sick, very sick. Tonto knives matter. That's awesome, homie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know you love that purple. Yeah, I get pants tints all the time too, homie. Especially with these gorgeous blades that I get a chance to check out. I am truly blessed that because of the support of the Kripple Krew, so many companies want to work with me. I don't get to keep any of these, but I am part of the Ketuo pass around group because they asked me to be. And so it gives me a chance to bring you all these fire knives. And see, the crazy thing about this is these are done so well. And yet these Ketuo syndicates still piss me off. The review is coming on these this week, but if you saw the short this morning, I recommend a hard pass on the first version of the Ketuo syndicate. And I never thought I would recommend a hard pass on a Ketuo that comes in either Ultim or Black Ultim. But that's how bad I think this first version is, and so overpriced. So I don't think anybody should waste the $215 to buy this knife. And at the same time, this is one of my favorite Ketuo models ever. And truly a knife that I'm going to add to my collection. I love this carbon fiber Yakuza. Mrs. Deadly loves this carbon fiber Yakuza. We'll probably end up getting her a purple and satin at some point, and I'll either do the blackout or I think I'd probably go with this blue and green carbon fiber and hope that it's one of the ones that has more green in it. Some of these, like, there's a lot. I like this color, and I don't mind the blue with it, with the black. I think it's a sick color, but I really like the blackout also. But you know me, I would go with the coated black. Oh, listen to that. I'm going to do that by the mic, folks. That's crazy. Mr. Mouse, checking in on that vertical side. What it do? What it do? That's crazy. There we go. You were sitting in the vert. Now you in that horizontal, doing the horizontal mambo with the Kripple Krew. These are insane, homie. This carbon fiber version is my favorite version of the Yakuza yet. To still get such good acoustics. Titanium pocket clip. I love the tie backspacer with Edyard spot. Titanium ramped thumb studs that make a great thumb rest. A lot of titanium. 154 cm is the blade steel. I'm a big fan. I do absolutely recommend this. Whereas I can't recommend the Syndicate to you. Those acoustics by the mic are just nuts. Quiet carry. Oh no, that is awesome. I still have yet to review a quiet carry, but eventually, I will have one. Agreed. For $215, I would recommend a lot of Monsters over the Ketuo Syndicate. Now, if they listen, the V2 of this could be freaking insane. And I could see myself recommending a version 2 of this. But this feels like a prototype stage that nobody bothered to feel and see if there should be changes before production. And I have a lot of things I dislike about this. And I wanted to love this knife. Quiet carry in your pocket more than any other? Yes, I will show that. Fist Labs, welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. Thanks to big homie BNA. Agreed, 100%. He's shady's on a buying spree. Nah, he's just always growing that collection. Posted the Glideman editing at the unboxing. That's awesome. I'm glad you got it, homie. So glad you got it. We're going to check out some pictures from homie. Oops. Oh, that got it full screen for the other side. There we go. Now the vert looks better. All right. From big homie Boss Beast, we have the Razor Shark, the Nano Shark in full tie, and the Shark Cub in smoked textured Ultim with a shark foot blade. Straight up grail knife. Both of these are straight up grail knives. And this one is now in the collection, thanks to big homie Boz Beast. I love my razor shark. Drop that current comment. Go back to this. Got a picture from Mrs. Deebs. Rocking that beautiful Aries EDC bloom. Along next to her zero that I got her one Christmas. And for Valentine's Day, I wanted to get her roses that she cannot kill. And so I got her these permanent roses. Kane Miranda with that Devo tall boy and a sick modded Delica. Wicked. B&A with the Freight and Lock exclusive or Safe and Lock Store exclusive. Spyderco Para 3 in L-Max and carbon fiber. That is one sick exclusive. L-Max Para 3. Along with TRM Tag Along. Yo, yo, yo. That's some beautiful carries, guys. I love it. Yeah, tall boy. Still, man, that I appreciate that. Aries showed up and showed out like usual. Her bloom came out perfect. She got a bloom in AEBL at 61 HRC with a satin finish, G10 liners, and purple haze Kieranite. I got the bloom Cliff in ADCRV2 with the acid wash finish, G10 liners, and True Blood Kieranite. And then both of our sheaths are Cryptic Camo Kydex. Mine is EMT Red, and hers is Purple Haze Cryptic to match her Purple Haze Kieranite. But I love my new bloom Cliff, my new bloom Cliff. She loves her bloom, and Aries edges are insane. I don't need to, I just touch the paper. I'm not putting any pressure on this. Get you an edge that can do that. Love Aries work. So beautiful. Dude is legit. It's my, of course, as most of you know, that is my second Aries EDC fixie after Lagatha. This is agape, the Greek word for love, and Mrs. Deadly's bloom is eros, which is another Greek word for love. So we have agape and eros as our blooms, and then Lagatha, the prettiest shield maiden who ever was. Next will be a micro. Next, my next Aries EDC custom will be a micro, and probably with a fat carbon scale, and maybe a Damascus, who knows. But right now, this is in Lagatha spot on my belt, and it is perfect. She does. So she has a sticker, or had a sticker on her last bike that said expensive tastes. And yeah, expensive tastes. Hey, that was BNA, and have a killer day, homie. Fasteron does have, yeah, Fasteron's got an insane collection. Jimmy Crow, love you, brother. Yes, I have the production bloom. Right. Should be right here. I was just comparing it. There it is. In Ultim. And If I put this next to Mrs. Deadly's Bloom, Kubi did a phenomenal job translating his design. But if you can't afford a custom Aries EDC Bloom right now, which I understand, you can get the Aries EDC Bloom in Ultim or 2 different micartas, or you can get an Aries EDC Thorn, or you can get an Aries EDC Rockhopper, all done by Kubi, and all less than $50 at White Mountain Knives after code DBD. This is a great way to get a feel for an Aries Bloom until you can get on the books. Yes, yeah, her purple bloom is sexy. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Which one? I've got all the carbon fiber Yakuzas. The newest model. Beekeeper, checking in on that vertical side. What's going on? There is a horizontal stream. If you want to pop over and see the entire mat and chat with the Kripple Krew, that is linked in the pinned comment. I carry a fixed blade every single day. At least one. Typically 2 because of my neck knife. But I love my folders. There's always multiple folders on me. But I don't go anywhere anymore without a fixie. My Aries EDC Spike Lagatha has been all over the country with me multiple times. And now this one gets to travel next. Yeah, you could definitely sell or trade that in this community, homie. Chicken fried steak, what it do, what it do? Checking in from Central Cali, good to see you, homie. Mrs. Deadly just brought in her bloom, so you can see the purple bloom, purple haze Kieranite with the purple haze cryptic. Beautiful purple haze bead. Such an awesome knife. And now we are going to compare it to the production bloom. And you can see how well Kubi translated that design. This is why I say, if you can't afford to get a custom bloom right this moment, or you can't get on the books, because his books fill up so fast, getting a Kubi bloom is a good way to tide you over, and it's a phenomenal fixie. And with 14C and Ultim, this also makes a great hunting knife because it's non-porous, corrosion resistant. This will clean up very easy after taking down a critter. But Kubi did a great job translating that. And Mrs. Deadly's custom is beautiful. Yeah, there's the Kripple Krew Gear Corner. The Kripple Krew Gear Corner has your Kripple Krew or Disabled But Deadly caps, beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, flags, whatever you want. Check it out on the Kripple Krew Gear Corner. Yeah, Mrs. Deadly's bloom is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. And exactly what I wanted it to be. It's perfect for what she likes. And it goes so well with my bloom cliff. His and hers, ready to work. Aries EDC kills it every freaking time. Would love a Motley and a Max. Yeah, they are awesome. Oh, man, that's not good to hear, Thomas. I hope everything's okay, and I'll definitely be praying for you, brother. Josh Branson, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, it is a great deal for the Aries production knives. Scrolling, catching up. There's Ron's YouTube. Make sure you're following our homie Ron. Bulldog Smith Farms, what's up, Daniel? Good to see you. Yeah, Aries kills it. My brother Bluminati, my sister Twisted Sis have some insane merch at the dojo. Make sure you check it out. Yeah, I love my Bloomcliff. I love this knife. Perfect 3-finger size that with the lanyard locks you in with that jimping if I really need some strength. But where this knife loves to live is right here in this utility grip for opening stuff. Like, perfect. Be Shady gonna be lurking. Appreciate you hanging out, my man. Beardo. Freaking Beardo. Good to see you, homie. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Been a minute. Hell yeah. Kelly's Mishmash Drive. She always has some awesome content, and she does some of the coolest paracord. Michael N. gifting a membership to Kripple Krew Inc. Let's see who got that. That went to Michael Teasdale. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc. Folks, drop your Heimlich. What? Heimlich? What? You want me to lick his rectum? No way. That was the episode choke. Thank you for gifting the membership, Michael. Thank you for the support. And welcome, Michael Teasdale, to Kripple Krew Inc. Michael, here is your acoustic salute from the Ketuo Yakuza carbon fiber. Oh, those acoustics are insane. I'm getting echo up in here and I love it. Burning Stable Forge, yay. Folks, when you see these links dropped by my amazing mods, make sure you click on them and double check that you're following these awesome channels. Even if you think you are, YouTube has a habit of scrubbing subs, especially when you're getting close to milestones. So always double check it. Just click it and make sure you are still subscribed. And when you do, when you subscribe to a channel, like something and leave a comment. That way it doesn't scrub the sub. Yeah, new addiction to Yakuzas. The Yakuza has always been one of my favorite of the Ketuo gangster lineup. I really dig their gangster lineup. The Yakuza, the Triad, the Bratva, and, well, you know my feelings right now on the new Syndicate. But out of the Yakuzas, this one feels the best to me. It sounds so good. I really dig this blue and green. Especially with the coated blade. It is wicked. And the acoustics are just so good. Michael N. gifting 5 memberships to Kripple Krew Inc. While we look, and we're going to give you a flag salute while we see that Reams, G-Ball Vision, Dale Ballard, Broke Ass Knives, and Gmo got those 5 memberships. Thank you for that huge support. Kripple Krew, drop your badass emojis. Michael N., that is freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the support. And welcome new members of Kripple Krew Inc. You know, we're going to do a second acoustic salute for you again, this time with the Paramonster Glideman DVD edition. Still available, folks, in both DLC and satin, starting at only $99 after code DBD. And I'm here to tell you that my $111 DLC knife is way better than the $215 Ketuo Syndicate. Welcome, Kripple Krew Inc. Can't displace the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone is such a good one. Such a good one. Badass emojis. Glideman in the pocket. Yeah, love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to see all them badass emojis too, showing support. Very cool, Michael. Much appreciated. Another video that you are going to get this week is the review of my brother Mad Yako's first design. This is the prototype of the North Mountain Blade Redeemer. This is by our brother Mad Yako with full titanium scales, titanium filler tab, geared titanium backspacer, reversible titanium pocket clip. We've got the thumb disc and fuller opening, plus the front flipper. Listen to these acoustics. Great acoustics. Take it easy, Apex. Have a killer day, homie. YouTube Studio has also been jacked up today. Like, I can't load anything from my YouTube Studio app on my phone. I can only go through the browser. So I want to move a couple of these Ketuos because I want to compare. I'm going to put these back in the case they came in, because these do not get to stay here, unfortunately. I'd be happy with just keeping two of them. I'm going to leave a couple out. Putting these safely away because I don't want to jack them up. And all right, so I want to compare Big Homie Mad Yako's 14 Cell Shade Heretic Bounty Hunter. Yo, that is sick. What an insane 14th birthday present. What an insane 14th birthday present. That is freaking nuts. Hey, Josh, my birthday's in July. So I'm going to show you a comparison. Ketuo Syndicate, North Mountain Blade Redeemer. Have that chunky handle in the back. Got, you know, similar-ish. I mean, very, very different blade shapes. But, you know, similar enough. This is $215 and it feels completely unfinished. I believe this is going to be less than $300. Plus, you'll be able to use code DBD to save 10% on it. So the price is not up on the website yet. These are on the website for North Mountain Blade, but no price yet. I believe that when these drop, they are not going to be very much more after my discount than this $215 Ketuo that is garbage. I take that back. It's not garbage. It's still a well-made knife. It just has so many problems that should have been caught before production that I don't think anybody should buy the V1. And this is not going to be much more. Kelly O'Neill, long time no see. Good to see you. Good to see you. I bet you didn't want to give it up. Bought my son a Sabenza, 31 Sabenza when he graduated. Damn. Those are some awesome gifts. Got the kid his new car. Yeah, that's good to have that done with. Yeah, Beekeeper, it's going to be fairly priced. North Mountain Blade does a really good job. And you'll be able to use my discount code. So, yeah, Yako killed it on this design. And this is very, very much a Matt Yako design. If you know Tyler, you look at this and you're like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. These old school revolver like ergos truly lock you in and really drive force into that blade. Whether I am thrusting with that tip or slashing, not only does it lock it into my hand and drive all the power forward, but I can pull back out very easily, and this is not going to slide out of my hand at all. So this is, besides being a killer EDC knife, this is one hell of a beef jerky defender. With that blade shape. I mean, look at all this jimping he did. Everything about this design is awesome. All of this jimping in that poonage. A full choke up that feels very comfortable. When I'm choked up, I've got hella control. Rock this in a beef jerky defender, and there is no way I'm losing this knife. This is a beef jerky Avenger grip. Throw it in a beef jerky defender, again, locked in, not going anywhere. Definitely feels better in the Avenger grip, slashing away from you. You're going to be constantly putting pressure on that lock bar. Yo. Okay, no, it does have a lock bar insert. It didn't look like it at first. They did a good job of hiding the lock bar insert. Like here, let me get that light better. See if we can turn this. Let's turn this down. There we go. Now you can see it tucked in there. They tucked that in there very nicely. And the way that this titanium is textured here, it's great for the lock bar. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is his first design. It will not be his last. Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it, though? I would absolutely, every day, twice on Sunday, recommend that over this Syndicate. I know it's weird. It's even weird for me to dislike Ultim and Black Ultim so much. I wanted to love these. I did. And you'll see in the review this week why I don't love these. Don't have any thumb disc knives. Let me grab something. Something to bottom. Boom. Let me get this one. And then we will get, I think I only have 2, I believe, that I can think of right now. I'm double checking. Yeah, I do. I only have 2 thumb disc knives. At least that I'm noticing right now. But I do like the discs on both of them. So the Chop 2 45 edition with the thumb disc, definitely huge improvement on the Chop 2. They should do a Chop 2 thumb disc with no flipper tab. That would be dope. But the thumb disc not only works very well, but it provides a great place for my thumb. Lurkin, don't tell anyone. We were showing off the Bloom and Bloom Cliff quite a bit earlier, brother. Quite a bit. Maybe they should try Super Ultim. Yeah. Yeah. And then my other thumb disc knife is the County Com exclusive Bostede Talarurus. And again, the disc works so well and provides a great thumb ramp. I have recently become a fan of thumb discs that are done well. It's got to be back as far as possible, so it's not obstructing your cutting path. I have seen some knives that have them farther out, and I don't like that. But when they're tucked back, I mean, they're so easy to grab. Whoop, that was me. For flicking out. And then I love them for my thumb. So I do have a feeling I'll probably end up with more thumb disc knives in the future, especially this one. I'm going to have to get my boy's knife. Listen to these ergos again. I mean, ergos, acoustics. Listen to these ergos. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, the Talarurus. This is one of my favorite budget crossbars. Period. For a budget crossbar, the Talaruru is done very well. I love the blade shape for EDC. I love the poonage. Let me get that dry skin off my thumb so it doesn't look all nasty. I love the poonage. This Topo Ultim is cool as hell. Reversible deep carry clip and phenomenal action on that crossbar. This has a tight detent, spring tension, and it's adjustable. This is only in the medium spot, not even in the tightest. And then it just every time works so well. Let's get homie Aries to 5K. Yay. You know, Aries makes some of the dopest content out there and some of the sickest knives. It's going to be M390, Paul. It's going to be M390 and titanium, which is why I'm pretty sure this is going to be sub $300 because this doesn't have the 3V or anything. So after discount code, I really don't think this is going to be much more than that syndicate. Yeah, Mad Yako's knife is hella dope. Sick first design for sure. I mean, it's crazy to see what he's gonna do next. This is my newest Mad Yako Hank. I really like this one. I believe he still has more of this pattern, but I love this Hank. It's a thicker material, and then we've got the beautiful microfiber that he uses, which is the only one I like to use on my glasses. Mad Yako Hanks. Yeah, I don't understand. He should be at 10, 15K with the work he does and the way he shows his process and how open and about everything he is. And then the quality of knives he makes. Plus, he reviews and checks out other knives for you. Like, yeah, he should be well over 5K by now. Like, that's one of the hardest working dudes on KnifeTube. Yeah, tons of entertainment. Tons of entertainment. Like, there is live streams, there's shorts, there's awesome videos of his work, of other people's customs, of, you know, the newest, dopest production knives. He will. Oh, show. We just passed 3250 here in the Kripple Krew on YouTube. Would be dope to get to 4,500. I mean 4,000 before Father's Day when my channel turns 2 years old. But we need another 750 for that, and I don't know if that's happening in 3 months. I need to step up my game for show. I think everybody needs a micro. I know I do. I really dig this carbon fiber pattern. Appreciate you, Mrs. Deadly. This compound ground blade is so beautiful. And this ramped thumb stud acts just like a thumb disc, and again, gives you that perfect spot for your thumb. It is more comfortable than just a jimped blade spine. It provides a lot more comfort in this position. Very cool, homie. Very cool. We will definitely have to check that out. Everyone needs a micro and a mini MSI. Yeah, you know that mini MSI is high on my grail list. And a micro is the next Aries EDC custom I'm going to get. It'll be a bit, but my next Aries EDC custom will be a micro with fat carbon or camo carbon. And I don't know what steel yet, but maybe a Damascus. Micro. 4K by Father's Day. Yeah, that would be dope. Kurt White. What's going on, homie? How you doing? Kripple Krew, if you haven't dropped your pockets in the chat or sent me a picture on Instagram, show us what you're carrying, what's in your pockets. I just checked. Looks like I am caught up. Oh, I did miss a picture from our brother Jimmy. Damn. I missed a picture from our brother Jimmy. I should have checked this out when he was still on. But he said, pick one. Look at this bug out selection. I love this blade shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not all of his bug outs. He has another reblade. But I mean, we got micarta, we got G10, we got titanium, we got flytanium scales, we got scales from other brands. I think Mr. Crow likes his bug outs. Yam. Lots of butterflies. Yay, yay. So now that I have this, I wish that I had thought of it ahead of time and asked Aries to put an eyelet right here, because I would carry this on my neck with Lagata on my belt, because this would make a great neck knife. But I don't want to hang it just from that loop. I like my neck knives to carry like this. But I didn't think of it in time, or I would have asked him to put an eyelet there. Never owned a bug out. I have owned one. I pimped it out. It still wasn't for me, and I traded it away. By the time I got rid of it, it was a $350+ bug out. And it never made me happy. It's just not me. Just not me. It was even after modding. It was too small too thin for my hands. I could not use it comfortably. And it had some of the worst, the worst axis lock action of any knife that I've ever felt. The worst crossbar, one of the worst crossbars I have ever felt was my bug out. I have so many crossbars from other companies that feel a million times better. And even the crossbar, the crossbar on this the Super Freak or Mini Freak feels way better. And unlike my bug out, this showed up centered and it stays centered. The crossbar lock on my bug out, and I could have got a lemon. They sell so many of that knife. I could have got a lemon. But it had the weakest, crappiest crossbar lock I've ever felt. And it was never comfortable for my hands, even after pimping it out. So I just realized that it's a model that's not for me, and I traded it away. I didn't think I would buy any more Benchmades after that, till I got the mini grip on a killer deal. The Spidey Hole mini grip, a knife I love. That is one of the better crossbar locks I've ever felt. I love that knife so much, I pimped it out and I gave it to my son as a gift. So he has my mini grip now, and I'm down to only the Mini Freak in my collection. This is my only Benchmade, and this will never go anywhere. This will never go. No, it was a legit. It was 100% a legit bug out from Blade HQ, and regular Freak or the Mini. I think the Mini is one you would really like. The regular Freak is a pretty big knife. It's a good knife, but it is one of the largest crossbar locks I've ever felt. Oh no, that was the Super Freak. My bad. No, it's the same size. Yeah, the Freak is big, Kelly, but I think you would love the Mini Freak. This was a SHOT Show 25 exclusive with purple M4 and Ultim. This is going to get a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. This was a gift from Mrs. Deadly for Christmas and will never leave the collection. Yeah, I know, Kelly. I just think that you would prefer the smaller one. A Ritter. See, the Ritter RSK is what I want next. I want a Ritter. I want a Ritter Hogue. Pull the trigger on your first one. Knife Center had the Magna Cup for $200. Fred the Lug. What is up? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. chilling in that vertical side all alone. If you want to see everybody, the horizontal link is pinned. I'm going to check out. This is McRanger's Shipwrecked Bug Out. He did an awesome job wrecking this. This thing is beautiful. 20 CV too. I like that over there at S30V just because. Just because it's not the stock one. Those are some awesome scales. Flightanium scales that he shipwrecked himself. Awesome, homie. That looks great. Whoops, hit the right button. Up, welcome to the horizontal side. Yeah, Mrs. Deadly doesn't like Ultim. Except she did get the Ultim Glideman DVD edition to support me. But she is not a fan of Ultim. So even with the matte purple blade, she's not a fan of this one. Plus, it's not shiny purple. It's a very matte purple. Yeah, even with that, I don't have to worry about her taking this one. Yeah, she's never been a fan of the Ultim. And y'all know my addiction to this material. I keep talking about it. I just got to do it. I need to separate. I need to do a full inventory, and then I need to do a full Ultim video with the over 24 knives and all the other Ultim gear that I have. I'd probably have to split it into 2 videos just so it's not too freaking long. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to worry about her stealing any of my Ultim collection. And my only purple knife. Well, no, I guess I have a couple. I forgot about these. My only purple knives are the Katsu Genkai. And it's fine because I have 2. I have the black version that I like, and I have the satin version that Mrs. Deadly likes. So no arguing over the Genkai. We got his and her Genkai by my homie Fabster Run. And yes, there still is a DVD edition of the Genkai in the works, folks. And you're going to love it. I guarantee it. And then my only other purple knife. Ooh! This Sunday Makerspace, Donnie B and Clayton are going to be joining him. That's going to be nuts. My only other purple knife is the Growler XL. And it's too big for her to steal. This is my largest folder. And she doesn't have a pair of pants with a pocket big enough for this one. So I don't have to worry about this one. Boz Beast, member of Kripple Krew Inc. for 3 months. Always looking forward to the stream. Keep it up. I appreciate you, homie. Here is some Growler XL acoustics. How can you not love that sound? Oh, I feel like Tim the Toolman Taylor. Oh, more power whenever I flick this bad boy out. Baz Beast, thank you for your support. That is awesome. Kripple Krew, drop them badass emojis for our brother Boz. Yeah, your hands are way too small for the Growler XL. So my only main purple knife, I don't have to worry about her taking. All the rest, if I buy purple, I buy it for her. I love purple. Like, I think it looks dope. But if I'm buying purple, I'll buy it for her. One of her only. So she has very few non-purple knives. She does have the DBD Glideman. And she has the Bostede Hedgehog that I was going to buy at Blade Show West. But this was the first knife to ever bite Mrs. Deadly. It bit her at Blade Show West. She had to get a Bostede Band-Aid. And so now that she understood, she had to get a knife or get the first knife that bit her. So we bought this one for her. And instead, I got the PSYOP. And I do love me some PSYOP. This is a phenomenal knife. Yes, it claimed her, but I still need to get me a Hedgehog. But now I got to get a different one. I can't get the black aluminum because she has it. So I'm thinking the micarta for me. But this is one of my favorite chode knives. It is not a long knife, but it has so much grip area and it is so comfortable. This may be my favorite top liner lock. Probably is my favorite top liner lock. But this one is Mrs. Deadly, so I don't carry it. It claimed her already. Yep, she learned that, Baz. I have lots that have claimed me. Faux show, faux show. As soon as they bite me, they're mine forever because they claimed me. I can't trade or give away a knife or sell a knife that has bitten me. You said, how was your favorite top liner lock? Have a killer day, Aries. And yes, since Mrs. Deadly has gotten into knife photography, Mrs. Deadly has found out more than once that yes, you can easily nick yourself without ever knowing it, without feeling it, without anything until you see it. She's got herself a couple times. Actually, I have the Tough Custom knife that the PSYOP is based on. That's awesome. Tough Knives make some sick designs. I love this knife. The PSYOP is so comfortable. MSI caught you when you weren't looking. Yeah, that's how it typically happens. I notice color and I'm like, hey, where'd that come from? Hell yeah, Ed. Hell yeah. Yeah, either that or until the color starts. By the way, I think it's a record. So far, we have gone 6 live streams, not counting today, without color. I do believe that is a DBD record. Yeah. See, I believe it is a DBD record. Man, I really dig this slide. It's mechanical, not magnetic. So it doesn't stick to anything in my pockets. Like it doesn't try to, the ones with magnets, you can't put anywhere near your knives. But this one, it's only mechanical, no magnets. So I can carry this without it sticking to my other EDC stuff. Yeah, this is a really cool, lightweight, no magnet, little slider. Does anybody have anything that y'all are waiting on? Anything that you are stalking that postman for? Yeah, I love flashlights that have magnets on the bottom. I'm using my Baton 3 Pro Max right now as one of my lights. It's magnetized to my safe, and that's one of my lights when I stream or record. And I do love the ability to stick these anywhere and use them that way. But you have to make sure that it's not in your pants with anything else metal. And if you have a machine shop, you've got to get you've got to find one of the rubber magnet condoms like Gareth uses. Otherwise, it'll take all of those shavings. Waiting for a Tucson TS177 Maverick. I'm looking that up because I'm not sure which one that is. Oh, a TP Design. That's a good looking knife. This is that Tucson. That's a good looking knife. Full titanium frame lock, M390, and after discount, it'd be $130. Titanium pocket clip. Looks like a candidate for a peen delete. Definitely a candidate for a peen delete. That's what I wanted to see. Titanium backspacer as well. That texturing looks phenomenal. That's a cool design. Three custom knives being delivered in Texas. Wicked cool. Still waiting on some county comp stuff. Big idea TIE Fighter sleeve and still the black G10 Shark Cub. Yeah, that was taking a minute. Awesome. Traded a little Tamayuki for it. Nice. That's awesome, homie. The one that I know that's on the way that I'm most excited about at the moment is my homie Fabsterun's Geo Knife Noxes. And I'm pretty sure that new Tack Knives G10, he just named it today, something Monsters. I don't remember what it's called, but that should be on the way. And then I need to do a review on the Mad Yako Redeemer prototype. I still need to do a review on these Ketuo Yakuzas. I need to do a review on that crappy Ketuo Syndicate. I need to review the prototypes of the Tri-Stash from Ed Durbin so I can get those sent back to from Ed Durbin so I can get those sent back. Listening while at work and waiting on a Neutron 2 with the Mike Irie and Python micarta. Nice. That Python micarta is awesome. And I love my TRMs. My Mike Irie hollow ground atom is so slicey. Oh, my finger didn't want to pull back for a minute. And I definitely have other knives that I need to get caught up on reviews of, but those are the main ones that are going to be coming over this next week. Couple of Ketuo reviews, Mad Yako review, Tri-Stash Proto reviews. Check out the new one. He's only 10 minutes. Yeah, the new and the Intruder V2 looks beautiful. Quite possibly. I'm not, man, I love solid acoustics. Went to Blade City yesterday, played with a bunch of their exclusives. Yes, I wish there was one like this, anything like that around me. The closest thing we have to a knife store would be our pawn shops or sportsmen's. Yeah, we don't have, I don't think, like Washington State doesn't have very many knife stores, period. Lynch Northwest would be the closest one to me. A couple hours away in Spokane. Lynch Northwest is awesome. And they do carry a pretty fire selection of knives. But, you know, you look at pretty spendy. But they are worth it when you buy from Lynch Northwest because it's pretty much the same price as buying anywhere else, except for you get a Lynch Northwest clip on them. Been so long since I got a new one. I know. I haven't opened a new knife since yesterday. When I got my badass Razor Shark. I'm jonesing. Man, hey, at least it starts with the funeral and finishes with the wedding instead of vice versa. Great knife store in Seattle. That's about 5.5 hours from me, and I try not to go to. I try not to go to Seattle. I avoid it as much as I can. I absolutely hate that city, almost as much as I hate Portland. Blade Gallery, a lot of South African customs. Nice. Yeah, next time I'm in Seattle, I might check that out. Like I said, I hate that city and I try to avoid it. Seattle was great 30 years ago. A lot of cities were great 30 years ago. I used to love going to San Francisco. I hate it now. Yeah, Portland is horrible. Portland is my least favorite place in this country that I've ever been to. I've been in a lot of states, and Portland is my least favorite place. And what's sad is it could be so gorgeous there. It really could be gorgeous. But it's such a ruined town. Yeah, but I'm not into Gerber. I'm not into CRKT. I'm not really into the Oregon brands very much. NYC was great 30 years ago too. Yeah, I bet. Now, now I wouldn't want to be anywhere near NYC. I'm not going to get into politics at all. We don't do that. But I would not want to be anywhere near NYC right now. That's all I got to say. You could not pay me to live there. Trying to set these up so if somebody's on the vertical, they can still see them decently. As we play around a bit. Oh. Seaside, Oregon. In late July. Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational. That sounds like fun. Seattle Knife Show, late July, road trip. Seaside, Oregon. That's not a bad spot to go to. Need to visit Boston. I got to meet. No, I didn't. Yeah, that sounds like cool. P&W Customs show. The new Axial colorway. Man, those Axial knives look like they're fantastic. I haven't checked one out yet, but they look phenomenal. Minor bumper damage. Oh, ran into Fred. Gotcha. Okay, I want to point out one more time. So this Saturday, even though we're doing the charity stream later in the evening, I still will be doing my usual Saturday Stabby AF Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. So we'll still be doing that. Hey, have a killer rest of your day, Roger Baker. Oh, damn. That's dope. Yeah, I should have done that. um so we'll still be doing Stabby AF Saturdays, but then at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, there will be a separate live stream that will be a charity live event to raise money for Brother Blade Walker's anti-rejection meds. That there will be 4 knives given away during that live stream and 2 knives auctioned, and we will be showing a ton of other knives that you can bid on in an Instagram auction. Plus, it will be leading into Titanium Justin's waffle stream the following week. So, going to be insane. You're going to have a lot of chances to win knives customized by Jimmy Crow Custom this Saturday, the 14th, 7 to 9 Pacific or 4 to 6, or 7 to 9 Eastern, 4 to 6 Pacific. In between Big Homie Loot and G-Ball, we will be raising some money for some anti-rejection meds. I hope everybody can make it, even if you can't. Even if, you know, funds is tight, you can still show up, hang out, show your support, and possibly win some knives. So I hope to see all of you at that charity live event. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but something. But it's going to be to raise money for our brother Blade Walker's anti-rejection meds. Going to be a blast. Stay tuned for more information on that. I am going to shut this down for now, as I am getting hungry. It's time to go get me something to eat. But you guys know I always appreciate you spending your time with me and the Kripple Krew right here. Folks, I say it each stream. I try to save it to the end because I probably gets repetitive to y'all. But if y'all are having a hard time, if somebody's having a hard time and you want to talk to somebody, reach out to people in this community. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to just about anybody you see in this chat. And sometimes just talking with somebody can help. Don't suffer in silence. Your mentals are important. Not to be repetitive, but it's true. And, you know, there's so many things that can jack your mentals. Reach out and talk to somebody. Beardo. Like it. Yes, Clayton will be live later. Um, Burning Stables Forge, and he will be joining me next Tuesday on St. Patrick's Day for Tactical Tuesdays. Folks, have a fantastic rest of your week. Much love, Kripple Krew. Stay safe. Stay frosty. Most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay friggin' deadly.